in a twist that means we're completely failing to live up to our namesake English club. My Everton team in Chile have been in great form, and great form continuing to the midway point of the season. But now as we face the team currently in first place, are we going to live up to that series name and live up to our namesakes and prove that nothing lasts for Everton? Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, bringing you episode 3 of Nothing Lasts for Everton, my FM21 beta sojourn in South America, in Chile, with that other Everton team. Well, if you just look over to the right of your screen, you'll see the current table, and you'll see we're currently 5th place. We're still up there at the top. We're involved in a tight battle, as you can see. We're just behind Colo Colo on goal difference. We're just ahead of Deportes Antofagasta and Huachapito, just 1 point separating those places. Now, today our opponents are the surprise package. We are not the surprise package of the division this season. It's apparently Coquimbo Unido, who have that nice pirate badge that you might have seen in the thumbnail. They've been leading. They're currently second. I know I said in the intro they were leading, but as you can see, Universidad Católica have already played their game this weekend, so they'll be looking for a win to go back top. We'll be looking for a win to kind of push up towards 3rd place. But before we get to that, just bring you up to speed on results. So, of course, in the last episode, you would have seen that 1-1 draw, that tale of 2 penalties and 2 VAR decisions with our rivals Santiago Wanderers. We then had probably one of our worst performances so far this season, as we lost 2-0 away to O'Higgins. We were just never really in that game at all. After a brief friendly during a break, which I don't know why we had, we took on Cobresal away. We beat them 3-1, a very convincing performance, and we followed that up almost 2 weeks later. Again, there was a bit of a gap against Coquimbo Unido. We beat them 4-0, possibly one of our best performances of the season so far. Then we played Union La Calera, who you might have noticed are currently a couple of places above us in the league. They're actually our parent club, funnily enough. We beat them 2-1. So again, the goals were just coming in. Then took a bit of a break, mid-season break from the first division, and we had a little detour into the cup. Now, at first I was thinking of bringing you the cup game as an episode. When we drew Universidad Católica, I thought, one of the biggest teams in Chile, this cup run could be over very quickly. And we lost that home leg 1-0, and I thought the odds of us coming back from that are pretty slim. I'm not going to put that on the channel. I wish I had. We won the away game 1-0. It then went to a penalty shootout. We held our nerve to win 5-4 on penalties. I also discovered, it's my fault for not knowing my squad properly, but when I took a closer look at the team to pick the penalty takers, I discovered our 40-year-old goalkeeper, Johnny Herrera, is one of those South American keepers who loves to take penalties. So you see, he's not the best penalty taker in the team, but he's up there. Penalty taken of 12, composure of 14, so he took a penalty in that shootout and did pretty well for us. Then we had a couple of ties against opposition from the division below, from the Division 1B. First up, Barnechea. We travelled to their place. We picked up a 4-1 win, so it was pretty much over. But then we had this absolute barnstormer, of a home game. 4-4, the final score, so 8-5 on aggregate. We were never really in danger of blowing that lead, but quite the goal fest. We then travelled to another side from Division 1B, San Luis de Quillota. Yeah, apologies if I'm getting all these pronunciations wrong, but 3-0 in the away leg. We then went, a bit too far into rotating and bringing in youngsters for the home leg. Went down 2-1, but progressed. When the semi-final is played in September, we are going to be facing Deportes Iquique. So hopefully, we could make a cup final in our very first season. Now, we have played one game back in the league. We just played Deportes Antofagasta. You'll have seen in the table are right behind us. It was a bit of a disappointing performance, a 2-1 defeat away from home, so we're looking to bounce back today against Coquimbo Unido. But before we get into that, one thing that's made a difference to our form and helped us through this middle part of the season, been a couple of new transfers. Now here, I made use, you'll see they're all free transfers, I made use of the new recruitment meeting option, which I have to say, I am a fan of. I like the way, they were looking at our current tactic and saying, here's some players that we might need to look to improve upon or replace for various reasons. Players whose loan contracts were finishing, players whose full-time contracts were finishing, and so on. And we brought in a few people. So we've got this guy, Ivan Lizjuk. Sounds Polish, but is actually Argentinian, an attacking midfielder. I mean, not a world beater, but certainly someone who's effective for us. Then we brought in Mateo Gonzalez, an Argentine winger, can play on the right or on the left as an inverted winger or inside forward. Always like to have that available to me. Sorry about that, my webcam just slipped. We also brought in as a striker Matthias Mina, again an Argentinian, plays as an advanced forward with a bit of potential to improve. That's because a guy we did have, Menendez, went back to Pachuca after his loan finished. Then we got Fabrico Fernandez in on a free. Uruguayan came in from Progreso, so he can play centre mid or attacking midfield. And finally, a bit of one for the future, Thiago Reis, Brazilian player without a club, available on a free transfer. Very much one for the future, even though I'm not going to be here for very long, because when the full game is released, we're going to move on, of course, but can never resist a bargain youngster. Anyway, here we go. It's match day. Everton de Vina del Mar, to give us our full name, taking on Coquimbo Unido. Alright, so pre-match formalities out of the way. Time to get into a team talk. So point out, thrashing the arms a bit, that we could move into a qualification spot for the Copa Libertadores. And we're off looking to get our good form back, get back on track. Interesting formation from our opponents there. We've got back 4, 2 defensive midfielders, and then 2 advanced wingers and 2 strikers. I wonder if they play long ball football. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. First attacking play from us, Fernandez coming central. Plays it out to Lobos, that's it, we get it out wide. And Cuevas, forgot to mention, of course, a bit like the end of my Andorra save. We've got neither of our first choice fullbacks available, both of them currently out with a virus. There's also a backup substitute player currently out with a virus, and I thought SI said coronavirus wasn't going to be in the game. I wonder if they've tweaked the virus as a reason for players to be missing more often. But oh dear, here come Coquimbo Unido. Good save from the keeper, good backtracking from our box-to-box midfielder, Madrid. Okay, here we go. We've got our throw-in. A terrible ball from Lobos, just gives it away. He was trying to play it back to the defence, but just gave it away completely. And Suarez given away a penalty. We're going for another VAR review. We like to bring you those on this channel, it would seem. VAR reviews for penalties. Is he going to give it? I don't think so. Looked to me like he got the ball. But then, let's see. He's given it. That's surprising. Yes, it is surprising. Bloody hell, referee. I thought the VAR was supposed to stop you being stupid. Oh dearie me, we're 1-0 down again. Okay, corner. Lobos, who gave away the ball, which led to the foul for the penalty and is therefore at fault, more than the guy did the tackle. Took the corner, anyway, just to catch up, but Coquimbo Unido tried to break, they couldn't. Now Lobos again, Lobos plays it into Gonzalez, Madrid, they both have their shots charged down. That was so close. That would have been a great time to get the equaliser right before half-time. But there's still a chance. Mina, but is that going to be allowed? It looks like they're appealing. The defence is appealing. But no, I think it's been given. The referee's just telling them to stop moaning. Let's have a look. Suarez plays that one out to Ibacache, who is in for our first choice left-back. Mina, new signing. Nice touch to control. And gets the goal. Okay, time for one last highlight before this half's over. And they've given the ball away. We've got the chance for a quick break here. Suarez, come on, what can you do here? Lobos knocks it out wide. That's good. Let's get it out wide again. There we go. Our right back's made the overlapping run. Rodriguez plays one in along the ground, but we can't get the shot off. Good bit of possession play from us, though. Good bit of attacking play. So it's 1-1 at half-time. Looking at the stats, shots on target are even, the XG's even, the possession is in our favour, the overall shots are in our favour, so I think we're playing pretty well. If we just hadn't given away that dumb penalty, we'd be in a much better position. So we've been the better team. Come on, didn't really have an effect, but come on, everyone else, I've got faith in you. I notice now, look, all the other options are greyed out. It's like the only thing we can choose is something that matches or expands on the previous whole team talk, I guess. Alright, well, nothing so far in the second half. Time to look at some substitutions. I've already made some changes to the tactics just to get us pushing forward a bit more, get those fullbacks both overlapping, get some quick transition play into that box. So we're going to bring on Pedro Sanchez for Fabricio Fernandez. And that's about it for changes I want to make right now. So we'll give him a nice positive team talk and see what we can do in this final 25 minutes. Okay, here we go. We've got the ball played in nicely to Sanchez. Lobos, what's he going to do? Driving it forward. Cuevas Gonzalez with the shot. Nice move, just the finish wasn't quite there. Right, and I've got a player here on a yellow who's feeling overwhelmed, so we're going to take him off. Tell the new player that we've got faith in him. Let's see if he can turn things around for us. And nothing. That's the third episode featuring a match and the third draw you've seen on this channel. Exciting stuff, isn't it? I'm not happy with your performance out there. That was a game we should have won. We had the opportunities, I think. We didn't see them, but we did have them. So that leaves us back where we started, 5th place. But as you can see, we're still there in touching distance of Union La Calera and Colo Colo. So that means we're still defying expectations. We had a media prediction of 11th before this whole season started, so we're quite comfortably in 5th at the moment. We're in the hunt for a Copa Libertadores spot. If we don't get that, we're probably going to get a Copa Sudamericana spot. So in terms of what now, I'm going to play through a bunch of other games. Of course, we've already played Colo Colo on camera. I'll come back around the time. We'll see how that semi-final first leg goes. Maybe we'll come back for the second leg, assuming it's all still in the balance, and then we'll try and wrap up the season from there. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you watching it all the way through to the end or near the end. Please don't forget to hit a like if you've enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer. I'll see you again soon.